up. That's the anthem. Get your damn hands up. Get your damn hands up. Get your damn hands up. Get your damn hands up.
Hi, this is Todd from TT Bike Fit, coming to you from lovely Warren, Rhode Island, right behind our Tri-Fit Lab and the TT Bike Fit Studios. And today I wanted to talk to you about Speedfil, which is a relatively new hydration unit on the market. This is something that Liz and I have been using for the past 2 seasons. Liz used it in Kona last year, and we found it to be a nice alternative to some of the other hydration choices that are out there, especially for long course. So we can see Liz's unit here mounted on her Kestrel, and the nice thing about these is that they hold 40 ounces, so that's about double what your typical AeroBar mounted bottle would have. And they're also refillable on the fly right here, so you catch a bottle, you can just stuff it in here and squeeze it in. And they're great from the standpoint in that they have a nice splash valve in here, little funnel, as well as a little flap. And so you get very little, if any, splashing out of these, which is also a nice improvement over your typical AeroBar mounted bottle, where you often have half of your sticky drink splashing all over your arms and hands. So you got it down here, out of the way, keeps the weight down low instead of out here on the ends of your bars. And then you have a hose with a bite valve on it. And there's many ways you can run this hose. The way we both like to do it is to just keep it down here between our hands, and we want to drink and just flip it up. And you'll notice this black sleeve here has a wire in it, so that if you bend the hose, it's going to stay however you bend it. But this is another nice improvement over your standard AeroBar bottle, where you've got the straw sticking up, which is not the most aero thing in the first case. In the second case, it's really kind of a little bit uncomfortable to have that sticking up in your face all the time. So it's nice to be able to put this down here, keep it out of the wind, keep it out of your way, and just flip it up when you need it. Some people even stick some Velcro on here and Velcro it right to the insides of their bars. Depends on your own particular bar setup. The Speedfil has a bite valve on the end of it, and you can totally shut the bite valve off if you want, but typically you just leave it open, and then whenever you bite down on this mouthpiece, which is nice soft silicone rubber, you're able to drink out of the unit. That also keeps the fluid up here in the straw, so that it doesn't go all the way back into the reservoir every time you drink. It stays right up here until you need your next drink. They did test this in the wind tunnel, and you can see the results on their on Speedfil's website. It's really Envisaged Design is the website. That's the name of the company that manufactures this and designed it. And they basically found that even on a nice aero bike like this, and they did test it on the airfoil and the Cervelo P3 as well, that this bottle really didn't harm the aerodynamics at all of the bike. And I can certainly see some situations where on certain bike frames, I think it could even help the aerodynamics, especially ones where you can get it tight, really tight down here in the bottom bracket area, fill in this triangle here, and on certain bike frames I could see how that might even improve the aerodynamics. Another feature of the Speedfil is the sock, which is an optional addition, and it's just a neoprene cover here, and that helps to keep your fluids cooler. You can certainly throw some ice in these, and this gives you some insulation. It's about a 1/8 inch thick neoprene, comes in different colors. The way the bottle attaches to the bike is via a plastic cage here, which mounts on your water bottle screws. It's got several slots here, so it allows you to position it exactly how you like to position it. There's a thumb screw here, and to remove the bottle, it's very easy. You just undo this thumb screw, and the whole bottle snaps right out of that cage. The hose can be attached with these zip ties, removable zip ties that come with the Speedfil. These have a little trigger on them, so you can just pop them off. And so it's relatively easy to remove the unit from the bike. If you've got some kind of a electrolyte drink in there, you're going to want to take it off and rinse it out good between uses. But it's pretty easy to take it off, and when it's on there, another nice feature, doesn't rattle, doesn't jump around, doesn't make noise. Also very different from many of the aero bar mounted options that are out there, where they tend to rattle around a lot and jump around a lot and just basically are kind of annoying. So certainly this is Speedfil is something that Liz and I have enjoyed using over the last 2 seasons. You've got, you know, a nice secure system, carries a lot of fluid, easily refillable on the fly, convenient positioning for the hose and drinking in the aero position, and just a really good alternative, especially for long course racing.
Shorty get down, good Lord, baby got 'em moving all over town. Strictly bitch, you don't play around, cover much ground, get game by the pound.